So, would you like to learn the compass while you have
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
you basically press spacebar to raise it up so you can see it
So
when
if
it's in your hands.
I'm
You
feeling
want to
hooked now.
put it in your
5
hands and then
compass. Yep.
it should already be open, and then you need to look sort of at it and spin yourself around to find north, east, south, and west.
Look sort of at it. How do you look sort of at it?
Press spacebar and you should raise it up, and then go into first person. Sorry,
Ah,
press enter
yep.
on your numerical pad.
Okay.
We do have another zombie, imminently.
Okay.
Yes, this game's kind of nasty, right? But it's time to sprint away. I think we should just loot this brick house quickly. We need a knife or something to open those tins of food, or we're going to starve, unfortunately. And the axe still, like in the mod, makes the sound of a gun, so...
It may have been her then.
no, it could be a player around. What they do is they may see two of us and think, I can scare them off by hitting the walls with my axe.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's shooting. It does sound.
They could be shooting at us, I guess. It could possibly be someone in my squad. They are
A feisty bunch.
a little bit crazy like that, yeah.
Would you go down, dear? Would you die already, sweetheart? You can't have any autographs here. I know we're big YouTubers, but just leave it.
This fire extinguisher is woeful. There
She's
she
down.
goes.
Alright, 1.
That's my last bandage. So
I've got some still.
excellent joy. Things are a little bit blurry.
Yep, things are a little bit black and white for me. That's only to be expected.
Yes, not ideal.
No, it's not ideal, but I mean it's the game. I'm no longer bleeding, which is a bonus.
So we'll check this greenhouse. Hopefully there's a knife and we can eat some food. If you get your food and drink back up, at least we're sort of stable enough to continue. But the only way to get your blood back to full is to find a saline bag or a saline bag. I don't know, it depends how you want to pronounce it, I guess. They are quite rare to find them outside of hospitals, so...
Alright.
Again, the hospitals are in the big cities, and then you're just asking for trouble.
We've got a can of baked beans.
I mean, I don't think a shovel can open a can. I think it's any sharp implement, and I'm guessing a shovel's quite blunt. But
Do you know, if I put my mind to it, I could open a can of beans with a shovel.
if I was hungry enough, I could just chew through one. Ah, there is a well here, so let's...
I think this is this the same well we were at before?
Yes, indeed.
Cool.
So,
it's nice to have done a town to death.
indeed, big circle, but I mean, there's more... Another zombie, isn't it? No, not quite. Everything's a little bit blurry, so it's quite difficult now to work out what's what.
I think you're possibly a little more blurry than me. I'm just a little off colour at the moment.
Okay, great. Okay, I've got a can of drink. That's excellent. So if you're ever going to run a long distance, have a can of drink before you go, and then you won't burn off hardly any food and water during the run. Once you start to get hungry and thirsty, you want to drink water, eat a can of food, and if you have fruit or vitamins, take those, have another can of drink, and then run again.
So if you're hydrated, you lose less food.
Indeed, exactly
Okay,
right.
cool.
You need the balanced. Once they put animals in, I really can't wait for the animals. I want to go hunting deer and whatnot. Rocket really wants to put a deer in the game. I'm looking forward to that a lot.
Ah, this is a nice big house. I like this
Yes.
house. It's got crap all in it, but it's a nice big house.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check upstairs, but you're right. There is no loot in this house.
It is devoid of stuff.
Yep, nothing upstairs.
Okay.
It's still got the obvious bugs. Walking on stairs is always, you take life into your own hands. Oh, there is a can here. Can of drink. Grab that. Some drinks also, I found that the red can, I'm not sure of all the names, but the red can of drink can sometimes get rid of hunger. So I'm going to drink that.
Could I eat my kiwi fruit? Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So you want to, just right click it and eat, or you can put it in your hands and eat it. So there's sort of two ways to do each thing.
Okay, cool.
Right clicking is probably the fastest method. Just
Okay.
is it tab? Are you using tab?
Yes.
Yeah, just press tab and right click and eat. There we go.
I feel better
there
for
are-
eating my kiwi.
There's
I don't think
buildings
my
and
man
stuff
does.
up there, but I think this way's better. We do need to find an axe, because obviously a sharp implement, single headshot, and you can take them out. There's two different axes. There's the splitting axe, which has a black head on it, or there's the fire axe, which has a yellow handle and a red head. The fire axe is the best melee weapon in the game. The fire extinguisher is probably the worst, followed by the shovel. The baseball bats as well, the wooden baseball bats, are not very good. However, if you meet a player with just his fists and he wants to kind of have a go, you've got the upper hand, you do more damage. So as long as you hit him as many times as he hits you, you will win the exchange.
Okay, cool.
It says on any piece of your equipment, we can check this really quickly actually. If you just press tab, right click your vitamins and click inspect, and it will tell you what they do. So it's a small plastic bottle with multivitamin pastils, covers all your needs. Mine is A, C, D, E, K, B2, B5, B12.
Yep, snap.
And I have 13 pills remaining.
I've got 5. It says I should consult my physician or pharmacist. Does that mean you?
Yes, it does.
In this instance, are you my consult?
Yes,
yeah,
I am your
fair
pharmacist,
enough.
yes. And I say...
Drugs, please.
Yes, exactly. Now, what is really annoying, if you have 2 bottles of vitamins and one is 10% and one is 20%, you can't tip them in and have one 30%. You have to keep both at 20 and 10. That will get changed and coded, so you'll be able to combine stuff. Unfortunately, just not in the game at the moment. But that's something.
Well, I mean, crafting is a high level activity, isn't it? So that
Yes,
constitutes crafting. You're crafting a 30% bottle of vitamins from a 20 and 10% bottle of vitamins.
Now, on the floor here is a wooden stick. That is actually a piece of loot. And if you get duct tape, you can make a splint and fix broken legs without morphine. You duct tape that. Now,
I'll take it.
If you work out how to do that, you are the first man that's worked it out in the squad.
Excellent.
Nobody.
But it does work.
I think I worked it out today. I managed to do something with a stick, but I didn't have broken legs. But I managed to change the wooden stick into something else, and I'm not sharing because if you learn how to do something no one else knows, don't tell them, because then there's no reason. If you tell them, there's no reason to keep you around. So if you have some key knowledge, not basic stuff like this, but key knowledge, like I know how to get people back from the dead and stuff. And I'll keep that with me, and then they have, there's a reason to keep me alive.
There's this. I remember this type of building from the mod. This was always
you get good loot in these for industrial. Now a lot of the buildings that have loot in the mod, Rocket and Matt on purpose have left out loot from those buildings because people are bored of loot in those buildings. And they're the places that people have played the mods will go first. They go straight there and I know there's loot in here. And when there isn't, it forces them to go to new places and check out all the new stuff in the game.
Right. Well, I'll go and have a look anyway because I'm massively curious.
Upstairs in here there will be loot.
What use is a hammer? I have a hammer here.
So you know the toolbox in the mod?
Yes.
In this, there aren't toolboxes yet, but there will be, and you have to get all the tools to fill your toolbox. So you'll need. I mean, a hammer is a weapon also. But again, it's quite short and not very powerful. You have to get quite close to use. Also in these, you get floating loot. So always look up when you come in. See here, above my head? There's handcuffs floating there.
Ah, there is. Cool.
Now, if you get... I'll take those just in case. But if you get cuffed... you can actually break free by sort of just hammer all your keys and keep vaulting and moving and looking around with your mouse, and eventually you can break the handcuffs. Not always, depends on the condition of the handcuffs. All loot has condition, so for instance, if you right click on your shovel and inspect it, it will say pristine or badly damaged or something like that.
Pristine, my shovel is pristine. I could dig a grave right now if I wanted to.
As you use it, it will degrade over time. Certain items don't degrade. I think some of the weapons do not, like hatchets, shovels, fire extinguishers. All the weapons don't degrade at the moment. Eventually everything will degrade, including your clothing. So if you have a waterproof coat, you're out in the rain, you won't get sick or cold because you're waterproof. After, a few, maybe 10, 12 hours of being alive, your coats will start to degrade. Up on the roof here, we've got this is
that
Windex.
Wasn't there a second ago.
Disinfectant spray or Windex. Now that, so far, my squad only use that to pour it down people's throats that try and kill us. If we manage to handcuff them, my squad try and poison people with that.
Nice.
I actually found out today you can use that to disinfect your rags. So
So you can use them on the rags.
Yeah, if you press tab and then just drag it onto your rags, and then it will say disinfect the rags or something.
Bear with me. dragging onto rags. It's swapped with the rags.
Okay.
No, hang on, there we go. Spray disinfectant on rags. Okay.
There we are. And now, you basically, because your rags are made of a t-shirt, using them, you have a small chance of getting sick, basically infection of wounds. Now that they're disinfected, you're fine.
Cool.
You won't get infected by your rags. You can get med kits in the game with plastic sealed bandages. Basically, they're wrapped in plastic, so they're already disinfected, but the med kit itself may have some infection in there. So when you find a med kit, I only learnt this today myself. When you find a med kit, if you have some disinfectant spray, spray your medical bag, and it will disinfect everything in the bag. You have things like IV lines and blood bags.
Yep.
And when you spawn in the game now, also everybody has a blood type. So
Right.
you'll have a different blood type to me. If we're really lucky, we have the same blood type, or we have compatible blood types. If we do find a blood bag, I will allow you to drain my blood, sir, and I will give it to you to get your colours and health back. But for now,
I can still see red. My backpack's still showing as red, so I mean,
you should be okay.
it's not
Now,
it's not as bad
we
as
do
I suspect
have-
you have.
Bit of a, it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Having hit you in the head with a shovel.
It was but you're not like the guys in my squad. You know, you're not trying to pan me to death. That was an accident.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
wasn't aiming for you, honest.
Yes, indeed. Now, how thirsty and hungry are you? Are you okay? Or
I'm hungry. I've got no thirst.
what colour is the hunger?
It's a
'Cause
sort of yucky green.
Okay, that's good. So it starts off green, then it will go yellow, then orange and red. When it's red, it will say "I'm starving" in the bottom left. Once you're starving, it doesn't take long. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes, and you will just drop dead on the spot of starvation. There's no warning. It will just say "I'm starving" a few times, and then you'll hit the ground, and it will say "I'm unconscious." And if no one gets you up, you'll just die,
Right.
which is quite bad. There are some more buildings and stuff coming up, so hopefully we can get up there before we starve to death. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, we'll get there before. Well, I don't know how are you doing for food?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I can
I'm
force
same
feed
as
you a can of sardines. I can't open it first. You'll have to
Oh,
digest
no.
it, can and all.
Yes, that may take some time, but just trying to get him to run in a few circles. They have changed how the zombies work in the mod. Basically, underneath your character, there is a green ball, and it's like Tron. You draw a line wherever you run, and the zombies are red balls, and they chase the green ball wherever it's drawn the line.
Yeah.
Now, in the standalone, you're a green ball, and the zombie is a red ball, but he works out where you're going, and he takes the shortest possible route there. He does not follow a line that
He
you draw.
Doesn't understand where I'm going now.
It takes reference. Yeah, we're just out of range now, so he should give up soon, which is good because I'm starving.
I'm extremely hungry.
Yeah, so I think the best bet would be to raise our fists and full sprint and just hope we find something
Okay.
when we get there. It's probably
this-
not the best idea in the world. I'm starving. I'm not starving to death, but
What's this building over on the side here? Is it a building to the left? It's a big
Yes.
white thing.
it's yeah. Let's check it because if it's got a knife or a screwdriver or a hatchet or anything sharp, it would be able to open cans. There are zombies, so I'll try and get rid of the zombies, and you see if there's a knife or something inside.
Alright.
Hello. No, they just don't want to. They don't really want to eat me today, so
Not a lot.
there's nothing. In fact, by not a lot you mean sod all.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
I was.
We're here,
yeah.
dude, we're here. So, if you look up the hill by holding your right click
Yeah.
or whatever, there's a yellow crane up there,
Yep.
and like what I call a industrial complex. They are brilliant. They have the biggest backpacks in the game. They have axes, knives. Trouble is, everybody knows that is Berezino, and that's like the landmark, if you like.
Right.
So that's the first place they go.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'm starving now. That's fine. I'm not
It's
as bad
fine.
as you, but
I've gone back to Grumbles violently, so I mean it's a little bit bugs. I've just noticed that looking at the players, I just wanted to see how many people were on, and I see a couple of names I recognise in there, Furry. So I promise I haven't set anything up. I'm not really like that, but a couple of my squad guys have jumped in.
That's
They
cool.
will just join my game.
Yeah,
they won't.
they hunt for you on Steam, so they will just jump where
Yeah,
you
exactly. Yeah, they'll just come in. I mean, the guys that are in are a couple of my newer members,
are.
but I showed them how to play the game, and they're very, very good now.
Well, I mean,
Very quickly.
it's the way to do it. It's another top tip. If you just get someone that finds a decent server, and then you all jump in on
Join
Steam.
that server. Yep. Safety in numbers is the key. If obviously two of us has an advantage on one, and as long as you've got more people than the next group, you've always got one up on them. Loot is really important. Obviously, if we've got 20 guys but nobody has a gun, one guy with a gun will pretty much scare us off. If he fires in the air, nobody wants to die, and there's not a lot you can do. You could all rush him, I guess, and he may take out 6 of you, but I don't want to be one of the 6, if you know.
Yeah.
So this building here is great. Hopefully, because it's kind of desperate, I'm kind of speed looting now, but just run around on all floors in here. You've seen these in the mod, right?
Yeah, there's stairs at the back somewhere, isn't there?
Back and in the far right corner from where you are, yeah. Just anything sharp. Knife, screwdriver,
Alright, I'll
axe,
head up.
absolutely anything. Trouble is, everyone's doing what we're doing, and they may have been looted.
I'm heading up very slowly. Let's lose the fists. I'll go to the top floor and work my way down. If you're going to scrubbing around on the bottom, that's fine.
Yep. I'm already on the first floor, so I'll go up to the second floor once this is checked.
Up we go. I'm on the top.
Loot doesn't spawn in normal places. It spawns in really. There we go. I've got a screwdriver.
Oh,
meet
cool.
meet you on the roof.
Yeah, I'm right up on top now.
Hey, I'll open a couple of cans and eat, and then I'll open one can and give you the screwdriver. While I'm eating, I will explain how it works.
Up here, there's 2 backpacks. They look better than mine.
Yep, that big blue one and the green one, they're both better. So I'll just quickly open a can of food, and then I'll drop the screwdriver in their hunting bag, which is the greener one.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go in there, just drag that into your bag, drag it anywhere. And then go into your inventory once it's there, drag it onto one of your cans of food, and that will open that can of food. And then eat the entire can, just keep right-clicking the can and eat the entire thing.
Opened canned beans. You opened the canned beans, but you have dropped some when you were opening it. You are extremely
Yes.
hungry.
Yes, indeed.
Where's the canned beans gone?
Oh, it moves up into the highest available slot in your inventory.
Okay.
So it'll move it up into probably into your jeans.
I can't right-click on it now. Why can't
The
I
bag. Oh, just press tab and move near the bag or whatever.
No,
Oh.
not the bag.
No,
The canned beans seem to have gone completely.
they should be up or in your inventory. No.
No.
It's interesting. Let me check.
I'll open something else. Open
I'm going
canned
to
spaghetti.
take this green bag, I think.
Open canned spaghetti. That's gone too. When I open things, they disappear. Hang on.
They should be in your inventory somewhere. They're now open, so they look slightly
The
different.
canned beans have turned up.
There you go. Right click and eat as quick as you can, and eat the entire tin. And then once that's done, keep hold of that screwdriver, and that's how you're going to do it for now. So
Okay, cool. I'm eating now. I don't know where the spaghetti went, but that's fine.
and then what you want to do is take this blue bag, and this is my top tip.
Excellent. I've got 1% left in a can.
Keep eating it. Just eat that. Might as well eat that 1%.
It's gone.
My top tip for the bags and stuff is if you kind of walk towards this and then press tab,
Yeah.
you'll see the bag on the left. Empty your rucksack. Whatever's in your rucksack, drag it into that
Into
one.
that bag and then swap
Yeah,
the
and
bags over.
Yeah, walk away slightly though, because if you lay a bag on top of a bag, sometimes it bugs out and both the bags disappear. I've seen that happen.
Okay.
I've only seen it once, and it may just be a bug that only ever happens once, but I mean, if it happens again right now, we lose everything you've got.
I can add the sticks to the disinfectant.
Oh, you must be able to disinfect the sticks. That's
what
quite
it's- That's what it's telling me there, I think. Vicinity.
There we go. So it's all kind of like the players have to work it all out and stuff. So yeah, it's all kind of tricky. There you go. Big blue bag. Excellent. So you're no longer bright red. That's actually more camouflaged at distance, Green is obviously the best colour.
I'm just
This hunt's...
disinfecting my sticks.
Why not?
I don't know
not?
why, but I'm
Well,
doing
you
it.
know, I don't really want to know why. Oh, that was lucky. Could have broken my legs then.
Did you fall down the stairs?
Only mildly. Only one floor, so lucky really, but
Okay, cool.
could have been a lot worse. If you want to open all of your tins of food, that might be an idea. I've also got another screwdriver here, so we're good to go.
Okay, cool.
That was quite lucky. That was actually cutting that a little bit close.
Let me see. Quickly, just check. I'm not hungry now, so this is good.
Okay, I'm gonna eat one of my vitamins, just to kind of get me level a little. I am a little hungry still, but we have a choice now. If we go up, if you sort of come over here, I'll show you Berezino and the layout. So up to our left, up there, there is a cafe and a supermarket and loads of houses, and we will find survival gear. And then down to our right, there is
Where are you looking?
that
Down
big
there?
red and white chimney in the
Yes.
distance. Sort of halfway there, there's
Hospital.
no, it's a school and loads of factory buildings where we might get axes. So I mean, do you want to go and get weapons?
Let's go
or
get
do you
axes.
You want to go get axes?
Yeah, I mean we've had a good meal. We've got backpacks. Let's go get axes.
Okie doke. That's not a bad shout. Now we've still got a little bit of food, right? Just in case we.
There is
have
a zombie by the back doors, by the way.
Yes, I saw. Yeah, kind of reluctant to go that way.
It's one of the ones in the short skirts. She's
These
trollop
long
zombie.
barns aren't great, but the one next to it, the white ones, I call these the cow shed.
Yeah.
And you'll see why when we get
It's a
inside. They
milking
are
shed, isn't it?
They are absolutely brilliant for loot. If no one's been through here, they are absolutely.
I just remember the little side rooms in these. I died horribly in one of them.
Oh, they're awful. But up the middle, look both sides, and look, there's just so much gear in here, like gloves
Stone,
and.
gloves.
I mean, a lot of it is useless loot, but occasionally you'll come in here and they'll have like a green hoodie, and a hoodie has 4 pockets, so that's 4 extra slots.
cargo
yeah,
pants. I'm having
That's
them.
what you want. Do the same thing as you did with the bag, basically. And I found a bandana, which I would tear up, and that's another 2 bandages. Excellent joy.
Cargo pants. Where did I put them? I put them there.
They should go, if you click them, they'll go into your bag.
Yep.
So you can.
If I can just
drag them
move
out.
stuff out of my pockets and then swap the pants over.
Yep, pockets to pockets, and then swap them over.
Can I take?
Can you take?
Can I take? I put them in my pocket. I put them in my pocket. Vicinity. Take my
There we go.
trousers off.
And then drag them onto your body. The new
Okay,
ones.
cool.
There we go.
Can I tear my trousers up for rags?
No,
No.
only shirts, t-shirts, and bandanas. But I've now got 5 rags. So would you like some rags?
Rags would be good.
Okay, let me split these. Split, and then 3
How do you
on
split?
the floor. Right click, and then split instead
Okay.
of use. So they will pop up. It's basically because I had them on me. It takes a minute when you throw them on the floor sometimes.
Servers updating.
Yeah, and it's really kind of slow. I mean, it's good that you're able to pass loot. You can't access anyone's bag like you can in the mod. So there they are. They've just popped
yeah.
up here.
I see them.
Yeah, in the mod you can access bags. You can't do that in this. I think like in Epoch you can tag friendly in Epoch. I think you should be able to do that in this. Like if I tag you friendly and you accept that, then we're friends and I can go in your bag. And that way you could say, I'll just put them in my bag. And
I've got a red hoodie.
Yep, you want to put that on. If you just drag it onto your body.
There's a brown hoodie here.
Yeah, I'm just putting these autumn hunter pants, I think they're called.
Okay, got the hoodie on.
Okie dokie.
And
And there's a
t-shirt
brown one,
turned
did
to
you say?
rags. Yep, just
Oh,
further
brown
up
hoodie.
in the middle.
If you just press F or middle click, it goes straight onto your body. So, and now that's an extra 4 pockets. So, good times. But we do need some weapons.
I've
Aha!
got 6 rags now. So
Mr.
that's
Mr.
cool.
Furry, I have something wonderful for you.
What do you have for me?
A bag of rice on the floor there.
This.
You
this
take
here?
that. That will completely cure starvation to top, and you can do it in every time you right click and eat it. So don't hold it in your hands and eat it because you'll eat all of it.
Yep.
But when it's in your bag, right click and eat, and it only eats 10%, and it completely cures starvation.
Ah,
best food, and
the
it's
magic
really
swag.
OP,
So this is a
and it-
good building to find.
Yeah, the cow sheds are I mean, we walked in looking shabby, and we leave looking like we're looking now. They are absolutely superb.
I do feel like a
And
god. I've got my rice
they-
in my hoodie now, so I feel...
That's all good. That's all good.
I'm combining my rags. I now have... There's a zombie outside. Or, that might not have been a zombie.
Hello.
No, it's not a zombie.
Hey man, friendly guys. You want to talk? You need some help, guys? You need any gear?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Can we trade? Oh, I mean, I've got 100 hours. We're actually recording if you want to join us, guys.
Oh yeah, well we'll come along for the ride.
We're gonna go to the school and like,
we are.
we're gonna loot, see if we can get a gun or just explore really. We haven't got an axe or anything, so I've only got this fire extinguisher. It's a bit lame, but I'm just explaining to my friend here how to play the game, and he's recording for YouTube like a tutorial.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well, we
cool.
just got murdered here. I had like a Mosin and a backpack and loot, so...
That sounds
Uh,
ominous.
Be careful. A couple of
That's
guys
yeah.
shooting.
I mean, it happens, and for someone to have a good
Oh, yeah.
day, someone has to have a bad day.
Yeah.
You know, so we're gonna go down to the
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Did you want to go up to the hospital, guys, or we're gonna head this way? I mean, you're more than welcome to come with us, guys.
Yeah,
Cool,
sure.
alright, we'll follow you, man. Wicked.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. The gang's all here.
My name is Tingg, and if you get in trouble, just call and I'll come running, guys.
So,
I'm quite good at talking people down. So
the
if we
Mosin's
get
a
in
sniper
trouble,
rifle, is it?
Yeah, the Mosin is the sniper rifle. It's a one-shot kill.
And there's someone
Um,
down here with a Mosin.
Well, no, he said he had a
Now, I know
Mosin.
you're
and-
all jealous
Cool.
of my purple backpack, but it's mine.
you really blend in with that purple bag. It's really camouflaged.
Yeah.
Gotta love it, guys.
Yeah, and as you can tell by my voice, I'm not actually a woman. Just my DayZ character has gender issues.